Hey, Drew here, Drew T. Jackson, coaching, speaking, and training. And it's Monday. We're talking about our personal leadership. And the question I want to ask you today is, are you focused or are you fragmented? Are you focused or fragmented? And by that, I mean, do you have clear focus of where you're going, what you're doing, what you want to do? Or do you feel fragmented? Do you feel that you're kind of shattered, you're splintered, you're going in multiple directions and not getting very far in any one of those directions? As I was thinking about that today, I was thinking about a passage that I'm familiar with, read many times. It says, I've not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. I love that. I haven't achieved it, but I focus on this one thing. I mean, that right in and of itself, that clarifies what focus is. This one thing. We don't focus on a multitude of things. We focus on one thing at a time. Forgetting the past, that's a key part of it, and looking forward to what lies ahead. Looking forward to what lies ahead. And as I go and I train in different organizations, I lead people through a process where I ask them, what is their area of growth? And I share mine. Mine is focus this year. That's my word. That's why I've had a few videos this year trying to teach you what I've learned about the topic of focus. And when I go into these organizations over and over again, the majority of people in the room say that they too lack focus. And with high achievers, many times they have a big motor, so they sign up for a lot of different things. They're at every networking event. They're signing up to lead every nonprofit thing that comes across their path because they have a leadership gift. And they're going out there and they do projects. They sign up for things at work and they just keep adding to their pile. And they probably do better than most at every one of these, because they're high achievers and they're doing well, but they don't have that sense of satisfaction that they're doing the best that they could do. Now, it might be the best that anybody expects, but they know it's not the best that they could do, and so they feel overwhelmed with the pressures of everything that they've signed themselves up for. And whenever I might even mention that, hey, maybe you should cut some things out of your schedule, it's met with this huge gasp. Oh, no, there's no way. How would the nonprofit survive if I didn't lead it? Well, that's a little arrogant, right? Survive long before you ever led it. Or they might say, well, how would I ever get leads if I don't go to every single networking event? Well, how would I continue to go up the ladder at work or show off how good I am if I don't sign up for every single task and responsibility that's put out there? I've got an idea. Maybe you could be more focused and do less, but do it better. And that's really what I want to share with you is 3 steps for greater focus. 3 steps for greater focus. And the first one is just the statement I made, less but better. I love that statement from the book Essentialism. Less but better. You don't have to go out there and read it. That's not why I mentioned the book, but less but better. And the question I want you to ask yourself is, what can you cut out so that what you do produce is of higher quality? What can you cut out of your routine, your activity, your life, so that what you produce is of higher quality? For me, this was videos. I was doing 5 videos a week at the end of last year and early part of this year. And I thought, I could sustain this. I have sustained this, but I think I can do better. If I do less and I give a little more time to focus on what I'm going to talk about, I believe I can do less but better. And that was a step of me getting more focused in what I do and increasing the quality and the excellence of what I do by first cutting out so I can do less but better. Number 2, the second way that you can get more focused is quit it and forget it. Okay? You can quit it and forget it. So what do you need to stop doing and move on from? Many times this is hard. This is not signing up for the nonprofit next year. Completing what you obligated yourself to, but maybe not signing up next year because your bandwidth, you don't have enough bandwidth to do everything well. And so you have to choose, where are you going to volunteer? Where are you going to serve? And have one place, 2 places, and that's it. But not every place, not every opportunity, not every vacuum of leadership, not every spot where they just are dying for leadership. And if you don't come, it might not survive. Well, then maybe it just doesn't need to survive. So quit it and forget it. I forget those things. Remember that passage that I read earlier? I forget those things that lie behind, and I press on towards the goal. Which brings us to the final, remember and remain. So less but better. What can you cut out so that what you do is higher quality? Quit it and forget it. What do you need to stop doing and move on from? Move on from it. And then number 3, remember and remain. And this is, what is the main thing, and does it still have your attention? What is the main thing, and does it still have your attention? Are you engaged in the process? Or do you know what the main thing is? Can you define, if I asked you right now in this moment, what is your main goal for this year? Could you recite it? Or would it be like 30 different things, which means it's nothing? Remember and remain. Remain in the process. Remain engaged in that process. Persistence in moving forward and striving towards, keeping your eye towards, straining towards that which lies ahead so you can grab hold of it. I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you ask yourself some questions so you can get greater clarity on those focus areas for yourself, and you can achieve your goals for this year and grow personally. All right, Drew T. Jackson, coaching, speaking, and training. And like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook or LinkedIn, I do have a YouTube channel where all my videos, about 140 of them, are there, and you can go back and watch them all. I'll put the link in the comments below. And thank you so much for listening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.